You have to wear a chastity belt, because if you even think a dirty thought, people are going to fucking hear it on the other end of the house. It never recovered from the bite of 86. There's just so much texture, it makes my head hurt. Also, why is Cousin It here? White paint. Debauchery. I just got flashbangs. Hi, I'm Des, and this is I Read It Somewhere, a channel where we look at whatever my brain rot leads me to online, and usually that means Reddit. Today, that is Zillow Gone Wild, as I'm trying to make up for the fact that the past 2 videos that I put out were not available in the United States. Apparently, HGTV, when they don't have a proper copyright, they just say, well, screw it, you're not going to be seen in our demographic, which is fine. If you want to go use a VPN, the past 2 videos are up on my channel. The past 1 video is up on my channel, the past 2 videos are up on my Patreon. But to make up for the lack of content for, I think it's 48% of my audience that lives in the United States, we're going to be looking at the top posts this year of Zillow Gone Wild. Now, if you don't know what Zillow Gone Wild is, it is a subreddit that shows the best and the worst of house listings on not just Zillow, although that is primarily the website they pull from, but across the internet. So today we're going to start with strange house for sale in Utah. Now there are 170 photos in the listing, so we're just going to keep it to the Reddit post here. And I want to start out with, this is not a house, this is a chalet. This is where you come to eat or to have weddings at after you've gone skiing. This looks like the Chicopee Chalet that I used to go to when I was a kid, because I live in Canada and skiing is not in fact for the rich here. And this is really cementing the chalet vibes that I'm getting, because what is this? This isn't even a shooting range. This is like a less fun version of that hunter game from any arcade in any movie theater ever. Also, peep the Five Nights at Freddy's scary ass looking fox there. These things move around at night. This is probably why they're selling the location. It never recovered from the bite of 86. I think this is supposed to be a bedroom. I'm seeing like a bunk bed situation in the corner. But my question, more than the boats, more than the trees and the bamboo, more than the hammock, which is pulled taut, clearly installed by someone that doesn't know what a hammock is. What's with the lion mat? It's not even a faux lion mat, which is, you can get those on the Ugliest House in America. I think there was actually someone who had it that we were looking at. But no, this is an ugly towel, a faded towel, mind you, draped over another towel with the ugliest fake trees you ever did see, and it doesn't even fit. This is my biggest problem with the room here. I told you, some Five Nights at Freddy's ass shit is going on here. What is this even supposed to be? It kind of looks like a beaver, but it's fucking giant. It's got horns? Is this, what sort of cryptid ass shit is going on in this location? And behold, the longest dinner table in the world, because this is in fact not a house. This is just a ski chalet. But I wish CC creators help me make a functional dinner table like that for The Sims. Because I always have huge ass families and multi-generational families, and I can never fit them around a table. Not even 2. I have to make I had to use kitchen islands to make a table long enough. I'm just saying, if someone could make an outrageously, stupidly ugly table like this for The Sims, I would be very, very happy. And it's gotta be a CC creator, not fucking EA. I also like the dedication to these giant boob lamps. I will say though, with the amount of light coming in, they probably just could have done a single one in the middle of the room, especially because they have like 70 fucking pot lights in this room. Even if this is like a multi-purpose entertainment room for like venues, for like weddings or like conferences and stuff, why the 6 cat nipples on the roof, and why not 1 main chandelier? Because again, all of this light going on in the corner, all of these pot lights, and then there's these massive ugly ass lamps. And behold, we have entered the Rainforest Cafe. I'm not native, but I feel like these totem poles are insulting someone. I can't tell if it's our native people or if it's Maori, but something about this feels culturally incorrect.
I think he's the one.
He is.
I'm the wokest one.
I can't even begin to fathom what this was. Movie theater? Looks like a ticket kiosk. Nuclear bunker of doom? You know, when the world ends and we become all Fallout characters, we can sit in this weird acid trip of a ski chalet and survive the nuclear winter, complete with a house inside of the bunker. What the fuck is going on here? I have to see some of the other photos. There has to be more than this, because I feel like they're hiding some amount of debauchery. Yes, this is absolutely some sort of ski chalet or resort. Big ass empty barn. Oh, you know, you could turn this in. You could gut the weird aspects of this and turn this into a great wedding venue. I do kind of like this living area, though. First of all, they didn't put this in the Reddit post. It says this has been sold because, of course, it's a beautiful property if you get rid of the weird shit. 10 beds and 18 baths. Okay, this has to be attached to the weird kiosk area. Yeah, that had to have been a movie theater, right? Like, they have to be connected. It's giving the Until Dawn resort. That's what this area is giving. They just have like a million fucking photos of this sitting area, but what? You can't have all this and then have a small, it's bigger than my kitchen, a small kitchen like this. Oh, is it, or is that just half? Is it just set up weird? Because this kitchen looks disproportionately small to the rest of the location. More cultural, I don't know what the fuck is going on here, bullshit. You know, I would, if I had a lot of money, like a lot of money, I would buy this location. I have this thing where, like, if I ever get rich, I want to buy a big ass house, kind of like this, so that I can put all my friends and family in it, and we can have enough space to fucking ignore each other, and nobody else ever has to pay rent ever again. This would be a good place to do that in. So it seems there is only that one, no, maybe more than that one theme room. There's 2 theme rooms. How much you want to bet? Oh, see, there is East India Trading Company.
People aren't cargo.
So there's 2 theme rooms, or is this the other end of that other one? I think there's 2 themed rooms. I don't know what's going on in the background, but as I'm going through this, the fucking United States anthem is on the TV in the other room. It's barely even an anthem. You know, this whole empty area through the fake house is actually more unnerving than everything else that we've seen. I can't fathom what this place was used for, because it's in the middle of fucking nowhere as well. Like, you can't tell me that people were coming to vacation in the middle of Utah, in the middle of fucking nowhere, to this place. You can't convince me that people are coming to the middle of bumfuck nowhere for this. Honestly, though, I think it just lacks direction. Like, some rich man bought this. He has no idea how to run, like, a resort or a chalet or whatever. And he's just like, let's put random shit in here. Yeah, we'll have a movie theater. We'll have what I assume had to be a set for an escape room. We'll have a fucking bunker in the basement. We'll have fucking Five Nights at Freddy's meets Hunter Simulator arcade games. They're just... Someone made many bad decisions here. The comments say, I need to know the why behind this house. It's like a dream where every room you entered makes less sense than the last. And it's built in 2019. The questions keep rolling in with no answers. Someone says it's a failed Bass Pro Shop, which I've never been inside one. Is it like that? All I know is that they have the giant pyramid for some reason. And someone says it's just Mormon, I fear. Was a Mormon cult living in here? Worse, Disneyland fans That shooting gallery is straight out of Frontierland, and the room with the animatronic ceiling Paris is just the tiki room. You know, this is the type of thing that a Disney adult with too much money would do, actually. I think that is probably the real answer here. I'm trying not to fuck up my black lipstick because I finally got it right. Because my face is crooked. My lips are crooked, and you don't notice until you put black lipstick on neon white skin. This one says, a house that screams, we have so much money that we literally have no idea what to do with all of our money. Are those Emmy Awards in the bathroom? And my question, is this a bathroom? This is like a public bathhouse on crack. Ooh, I like the car. Does it come with a house? Obviously not. See, houses like this, I've seen quite a few houses like this on subreddits like this. And this seems to be like the go-to look for the rich. And while I will admit, like, this is beautiful, there's a lot of natural light, wouldn't you just feel like you're living in a hotel? Like, at what point does extravagance verge into tackiness? Because, like, again, if this was a hotel, this would be beautiful. But something about it being your home to me is, like, deeply cringy and weird to me. It just feels bleh. Also, all the texture. A lot of these houses have a lot of texture for some reason, and they up the sharpness on the postings. So there's just so much texture, it makes my head hurt. Also, why is Cousin It here? Oh, I do love a solarium. I keep saying this. I love this so much. First of all, though, why are you letting this rust? Clean it. If you're going to have it, take care of it. But second of all, god damn. I need this. I need this. I need this in my house. Gentle reminder that we are in a water crisis almost everywhere on the planet. Yep, see, more hotel bullshit. And even if you... This is another thing. Even if you have, like, a large family, you can't make this feel like, Jesus, what the fuck am I looking at? You can't make this feel homey. Everyone needs a theater room. It's the one thing that I will give rich people. If you have the money for a theater room, you gotta make a theater room. Is that David Bowie, and why is he possessed? Alright, fair enough. David Bowie's just like that. I will say, at least these people have taste. Aside from whatever is going on in that tropical room. You have a theater room, you have a David Bowie, you have more wine than your alcoholic ass ever needs. They have taste. And the solarium, I will give them that. Someone else is like, what the hell is that Cousin It thing in pick 6? And apparently, it's from the Jumbo Collection, a luxury experience. Ogloff, not to be mistaken with Ogtha. Armchair, artisanal classic furniture. Ogloff is an armchair made from kilometers of fine fringe. Do you need kilometers of fine fringe in your house? Kilometers of microplastics? Is this what you need? Seems irresponsible to me. Whatever. Between functionality and aesthetic and search for new meanings, Ogloff is offered an eccentric piece of furniture, a living being with a secret soul that you can sit on. A living being with a secret soul that you can sit on. That's a weird thing to say and want. Also, between functionality and aesthetic. Neither looks aesthetic nor functional to me. There is no back support on that. It's curved, so it's not even a stool. I have so many questions. And they're like, imagine trying to clean that thing. You don't clean it, you simply get another one. Cleaning? That's basically used. How pedestrian. Yep, that's probably what they do. Also, all these places, I get you can have like maids and stuff, but fuck, you could pay a maid $1 million a fucking year to clean this place and you're still gonna have dust in places nobody can get to. Also, all this money and you can't afford to keep up with your solarium, with your sunroom, whatever. Why is it rusting like that? Someone says, I mean, it's fine. I just wish the sunroom was bigger. Oh, you know I'm interested. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're double car wide. Ugh. I was about to say they must be American, but then you see the American flag. It is possible to have too much. Okay, so my question is why? Because at this point, it's getting excessive. It is. And it's not, I don't understand. I guess this could be temperature controlled, but I don't know where this is, but you've got palm trees. What do you need to control the temperature for? You know, you live in a place with palm trees. It's not like it's gonna get cold. It kind of looks tacky. Again, there is a line of something being good, right? Being good, and then just taking it to the umpteenth degree, and then it passes into Tackyville. Like, I like a good solarium. An entire enclosed city block is a bit much, you know? It's giving, if we go outside, we're going to walk into no man's land from Gachiakuta and die. And this is the only way we're going to survive the trash, beasts, and storms. They don't show the rest, so I assume that it's just a run-of-the-mill mansion otherwise. That's exactly what it looks like to me. This house is older than the United States, made in 1675. It looks in pretty good shape from the outside for that to be true. Got a nice little dining room. Laundry in the kitchen, which is something I've never understood. I'm sorry, Brits. I know you guys do that a lot. I just don't think it belongs in there. They really gotta redo the floors. And the cabinetry is clearly a newer, because not 1675 edition, and it's just tacky and ugly. This could be redone and could look beautiful. You'd have to pull off all of the fucking white. Because of course, where there's a historic building, there's a Gen X or elder millennial painting it fucking white. I am a whore for an old style cook range. And look at that pantry. It's not the biggest in the world, but it's got little organizational built-in drawers. This looks like the ending to that one movie with the sister that ended up in ritual sacrifice. I'm forgetting the name. This is beautiful. I need someone to come rescue it, keep up with it, and remove all the white paint. Someone says I can feel the draft from here. You can redo the windows. It's fine. Most of the houses that I've lived in since I moved back to my current city they're not from 1675, but they're all like 100 years old to 130 years old, and it's fine. You just keep up with the windows. The ghost won't be half as scary as the utility bills. I don't think it'll be that bad. They have fireplaces, and again, if you redo the windows and actually keep up with it, I'm sure it's fine. Also, you know, burn a little bit of lavender. You're fine. You'll be fine. It's probably cheap too, so I mean the price point has to make it worth it. This says, look how they massacred my boy, so I'm getting ready for some fucking white paint debauchery. I just got flashbangs, dude. Can you see it on the screen? Probably not, because I have my camera set to auto, so it immediately balances out the light. But it's like it went from dark to the full brightness of Apollo himself into my eyeballs. This is crazy. Why? And the thing is, this could look so nice. Well, ignoring that horrible chandelier, this could look so nice if like the lattice work was black and the tiles were black. That alone would add so much contrast and make it look a little more sophisticated and nice while still being bright, because, you know, all the windows. Or hell, you could even make the squares up here black and the walls black, but keep the bright floor, but everything is so monochrome. You can see, because this part is nice, but then you look at the rest of it, and again, you just got flashbanged from God. And this might be pedantic.
You keep using the word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
But these frames are very high up, while at the same time not being level with the top of the window, and it means nothing to no one but me, but I fucking hate it. What the fuck is going on here? What is this even supposed to be? I do love the windows though. Oh, and then they did a decorating sense. They did a decorating sense on the wall, and they paired it in this lovely house with horrible flat vinyl flooring. You know, you can get vinyl flooring, like fake wood flooring that has ridges and stuff in it. The place that I live, they have that. A cheap flooring, but it's got the faux wood texture. This just looks bad. And because everyone loves a parquet floor, I do, but apparently most people don't. Now you get the parquet floor with the vinyl flooring, the discount flooring. And it's so big. It is so big. It looks like someone who was just learning Blender slaps a Blender kit texture on there and just left it. And it's way too big for the face that it's supposed to be on, but it's there. Like if I were making some of my renders and I had this as a floor and then I brought it to Blender, to the r/Blender subreddit, be like, rate my blah, blah, blah. They'd be like, what the hell is going on with the floor? No floor looks like that. But apparently they do. In this clusterfuck of a flashbang house. Interesting bank for sale in Cumbie, Texas. Quite an interesting name for a city. Not gonna lie. I do like the neon blue, almost TARDIS blue door though. I love it. Yep, I would live here. There are two different types of millennials. Yeah, there's the millennial white, and then there's the industrial millennial. The difference is the millennial white will paint everything white. They'll have that marble that we've seen in the other places. Industrial millennial, like exposed brick, also painted white sometimes, with like air ducts running through the top and everything's dark woods and blacks. Unfortunately, I am that type of millennial. So this I'm kind of a whore for. Especially look at the fancy little roof. And got a sliding barn door, but it's made of metal. And I'm sorry, I know, we can all boo the loser here. I love that. They do need to take care of the masonry. That is gummed up with probably well over 100 years looking at the building of shoes and shit. And it looks... I mean, I'm sure it's fine for people in Texas because Americans wear their shoes indoors, but this is revoltingly dirty. Not even in the rustic way, just in the ugh way. I do love the blue and the white cabinetry though. Yeah, see this, I love this. This is a lovely bedroom. I'm seeing a lot of like wall-mounted air conditioners, and I think I saw a space heater before though. So unlike the last place where I'm like, hey, that probably you could fix all the heating and the cooling issues. This building in this old stone bank, whatever is going on here, this place is giving you're either going to be sweating or freezing, and there's no in between. Oh, it's not just a barn door, it's a bank vault door for the bathroom, which means you can lock someone the fuck in there, and I doubt they have the code for that. This place is beautiful, but I think the people of Texas would disagree with me when I say I don't think I would do that much to the outside, but I would definitely like pay graffiti artists to do murals and tags and stuff all over the outside. I think it would look cool, but I think the people of Cumbie, Texas would probably not like it. And then what the fuck is going on here? Because I love this. If this is like a little courtyard inside, I love that. Little confused about the random window thing. This is lovely. This is nice. I want it. I would live there right now. And it's cheaper than almost everything in my city. This one is all the warmth of a medical office building, so why do I still love it? Probably because the outside looks funky. It doesn't look like a medical building. This looks nice. Everyone would be able to see inside, though. I would have to tint the windows to make that not happen. I don't like these panopticon houses, which is weird because I like having windows around everything. Like, I love having big windows, but some of these houses is like, they're panopticon buildings. Anyone walking by could look in on you at any second, and none of you guys have blinds. There's not a curtain to be seen, and nothing's tinted. So you can be sitting there on the couch watching some hardcore, and someone could just be looking in through the window. And what could you say about it? Jack shit, because your entire wall is windows. It's a lovely little kitchen. You would never want to stub... Ooh, I went too far. You would never want to stub your toe in one of these places with the brick ground. It does make me wonder what this building was used for originally. I like it. It's nice. It's giving more church building than medical building, though. Especially with this... I assume this is a foyer? I've been in churches that look like this. I've said this in the past three videos. I've been in a lot of churches for someone that's not at all Christian. I love it. I love skylights so much. I do. Which is very weird because I'm autistic and I have light sensory issues. So while I would love to live in a house like this, I would have to constantly wear sunglasses and hide like under blankets and shit 24/7.
An open plan shitter.
You have a sauna down there? Looks like there's a sauna in there. I don't understand the appeal, but I had a friend when I was younger, and they had a sauna in their house. It was just a normal run-of-the-mill middle-class house until you went downstairs, and the downstairs looked like a normal basement, and then they opened the door and bam, sauna. A tiny one, but still, it confuses me to this day. Especially because who really likes being in a sauna? You need to start archiving things that you find on the internet that look cool. Because I want to know where in Canada this is from. It's giving Ontario. I'm seeing little maple trees. Ontario, but it's going to have to be somewhere in the country. Not even the countryside, because you can see a road here with a little... This is going to be on the outskirts of a town. It's not going to be on the outskirts of anywhere in the GTA. But this being the KW area, maybe. I could see... Why is this... Ugh. This is going to be itching my brain. If anyone knows where this is, tell me. Because I feel very nostalgic about this house. I feel like this might be a former church. This says cute beachfront house for $199K. What's the catch? That is the catch. Right there. That is the catch. Okay? I guarantee the beach used to be all the way out here at one point, but has come in here. You'll notice that the other lots are empty. They probably picked up and fucking left. The catch is that I don't know where this is. But even if this was on one of the Great Lakes, you have a rainy year and your house is underwater. Oh, we're getting blasted with another sea of white. You guys, it's okay to have color. This one isn't as bad. I was about to say it's okay to have colors, but they do have blue. It does look nice though. See, I could do this. I would like this if it was up on a cliff. I feel safer on shore sides that are on cliffs because, yeah, I guess technically the cliff could fall down. But like, this is flat. There is no barrier protecting you from the water out there. Well, there is a little bit. But I think that's mostly for erosion. I could still easily see this water coming over here. I don't know. It's pretty, but I don't think it's pretty enough we're cheap enough to get over the fact that you are one bad season away from homelessness. We're gonna end it here because it's been an hour recording. And this one is a needs to be burned down tag. And it says open concepts gone too far. And before we even get to the open concepts, what the hell is going on with this man-made lagoon here? This used to be a factory. Or a hang. Yeah, this used to be a factory. They didn't even try to put in walls. I hate open concepts to begin with. I think it's an affront to every god in existence. But this is... And what's worse is, well, they didn't put in any walls. You've got a different wood here, from a different wood here, from tiles here, from... I don't even know what's going on here. It's crazy. The kitchen is blech. I don't like the woods, and I don't really like the tile. The thing is, you could have made this a nice big house, and it could have been pretty. All you needed was walls. But because there's no walls, and Jesus Christ, whoever lived here was a fucking pig. Look at this goddamn room. We've got 3 kids here, I assume. Does none of them know how to pick up after themselves? And why are we doing the dojo mat floors? When I was in karate, we would get yelled at if we had long toenails because it did all this shit to the fucking floors. I have so many fucking questions.
An open plan shitter.
It's not an open plan shitter. It's a twin shitter. You know, coming home after work, you see your spouse. How do you bond? Do you sit on the couch, you watch a movie together? No, because the video that you're watching echoes in the giant chasm that is your house. No, you walk up to your twin shitter and you take a dump together. Why is there two? I've seen stupid houses that have a toilet and a urinal, and that annoys me because just use the toilet and learn how to aim. I am getting legitimately angry. There's 2 different toilet paper holders, but you use one and then you use this. But then don't forget that there's also, I'm so mad it's making me spit. There's also a toilet paper holder here and here. For reference, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking toilet roll holders in your twin shitter. Not a single thing to hold the towel, so they have to buy one, and it's crooked. Oh my god, more of this atrocious... They didn't even try on the roof here, but more of this atrocious dojo floorings. And this, you are seeing right here the problem with massively open concept houses. Because everything has to be pushed up against the wall, so it looks empty, but it also looks fucking messy as shit. Because there's no place to put things, because you can't put any cabinets or stuff in the middle of the room without it looking horrible. It's just, this place does need to be burned down. More than that, when they show these fucking houses, these people need to learn how to clean. Why is your laundry piling up like that? That's insane. That's a whole wall of laundry. Also, a really big dining room table looks minuscule in the massive house. And I didn't even process that this is open at the top, so they can hear everything. Everyone can hear everything. You cannot be clapping cheeks in this house. I've commented in like the past 4 or 5 videos about horrible houses that like there's at least one orgy house in every single one of this. This is the opposite of that. This is the antithesis of that. You have to wear a chastity belt because if you even think a dirty thought, people are gonna fucking hear it on the other end of the house. This made me legitimately angry. Well, that was Zillow Gone Wild. I've been recording for an hour, so I have to go, and I think my camera is starting to overheat because it's charging at the same time that I'm recording. So if you like that video, let me know. I'll do more of this, and I'm sorry that the past 2 videos were content locked out of America. I might actually continue making that series because I find it fun, and while it doesn't have some of the crazy shit that just the Reddit itself has, it is kind of fun. So I might make that. I don't know if I'm gonna make it a Patreon exclusive. I don't know if I'm just gonna say fuck it. If you want to watch it, I'm gonna keep posting it. Use a VPN. But yeah, if you like this video, let me know in the comments. Hit the subscribe button, like it, do all the YouTube things. If you don't like it, also let me know in the comments. Keep it civil. Everything helps me in the algorithm. I'm gonna go make dinner and try to forget the dual shitter. I need a fucking Advil. That pissed me off so bad.